Kong Jui and Pat Jui.
There is an old saying, sincerity moves the heavens. This is the story of a young girl who silently endured hardship and moved the sky with her kind heart. I will now tell you the story of Kong Jui. In a village outside the west gate of Cheonju, Jeolla Province, lived a retired official named Choi Man-chun. His wife, Lady Jo, was kind and good-natured. After a long wait, the couple was finally blessed with a precious daughter. Her name was Kong Jui.
My baby, may you grow up to be precious and kind-hearted.
However, their happiness did not last long. The mother fell ill and passed away.
My poor, poor baby. Please, take care of our baby.
The father, Choi Man-chun, held the crying baby and begged for milk from neighbors to feed her. Time passed, and Kong Jui turned 14. The villagers came to see Choi Man-chun.
Mr. Choi, isn't it time you remarried? Doesn't Kong Jui need a mother too?
Choi Man-chun decided to remarry for Kong Jui's sake. The stepmother, Lady Bae, brought her mean-looking daughter Pat Jui with her.
This poor motherless child, I will raise her as my own flesh and blood. Do not worry.
Thank you, wife. I entrust Kong Jui to you.
At first, Lady Bae pretended to treat Kong Jui well. But as time went on, she began to reveal her true colors. Lady Bae dumped all the housework on Kong Jui and treated her like a servant.
Kong Jui, fetch the water, start the fire, cook the rice, do the laundry, clean the house.
She gave Pat Jui meat side dishes and let her eat politely in her room.
Pat Jui, here, have some of this delicious meat.
It's so yummy, Mom.
But for Kong Jui,
Oh, you glutton, you can eat from the dog's bowl.
Thank you.
she dressed Pat Jui in fine silk jackets and skirts, while Kong Jui survived all 4 seasons in a single set of rags.
Hey, Kong Jui, wash my clothes. Hurry up.
I'm washing them right now.
Yet, even in silk, Pat Jui looked like a common street urchin, while Kong Jui, though dressed in soil-stained rags, could not hide her natural beauty. Lady Bae used lies to drive a wedge between Kong Jui and her father.
Honey, Kong Jui won't listen to me, and she only bullies Pat Jui.
Kong Jui, come here at once. Your stepmother treats you with such devotion, yet how can you behave this way? Do you not know filial piety?
Father,
No excuses. Apologize to your stepmother immediately.
Kong Jui lost even her father, her only pillar of support. That night, missing her mother, Kong Jui crouched by the fireplace and swallowed her tears.
Mother, Mother over the mountain, why did you leave me alone in this harsh world? Mother beneath the earth, do you know your daughter is being beaten and starved like this? Mother.
One day, the stepmother threw a worn-out wooden hoe at Kong Jui and said,
Weed that rough gravel field on the back hill by this evening. If you can't, don't expect any dinner.
Kong Jui tried her best to till the field, but the wooden hoe soon snapped in 2.
What do I do? If I don't finish the work, I'll be beaten again.
Holding the broken hoe handle, Kong Jui ran to her mother's grave in the mountains and wept sorrowfully.
Mother, please, just take me with you instead.
Just then, as if answering her cries, a black ox descended from the sky. It was an ox as large as a house.
Kong Jui, do not cry. Your beautiful heart and devotion have moved the heavens. I will plow this field, so you should rest."
The black ox approached Kongjui and licked away her tears with its large tongue. Then the ox gave Kongjui a magical fruit to soothe her hunger. Every time the black ox passed, the sharp stones were cleared and the hard earth turned as soft as silk.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Kongjui, good things will happen to you. Do not lose hope.
Looking at the fertile field, Kongjui felt hope for the first time. One day, a grand banquet was held at a relative's house.
La la la, maybe the magistrate will take notice of me.
Kongjui approached cautiously.
Mother, may I please go just to watch the banquet?
Watch? What business does someone like you have watching a banquet?
The magistrate would be shocked if you showed up in those rags.
If you want to go, finish all the work I give you, then come.
To stop Kongjui from attending, Lady Bei ordered her to do tasks that couldn't possibly be finished in a day.
First, fill that water jar in the yard to the brim. Second, hull 9 sacks of rice and make it white. Third, weave all this cloth on the loom. Try it, just try.
Mother once said, if you are sincere, even the heavens will be moved. I must try as hard as I can.
Kongjui poured water into the jar, which had a fist-size hole in the bottom, but no matter how much she poured, it never filled. But then, what was this? A huge toad crawled out from under the jar.
"Miss, don't worry. I will block the hole with my whole body."
Once the toad plugged the hole tightly, she was able to fill the jar with clear water.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Next, she had to hull a mountain of 9 sacks of rice. Kongjui was weeping, too weak to even lift the heavy pestle, when thousands of sparrows flew down from the sky.
Tweet, tweet, Miss Kongjui, we will help you.
As the flock of thousands of sparrows busily pecked at the rice, white rice piled up like a mountain. Finally, she had to weave cloth on the old loom. As Kongjui wept sadly, a fairy descended from the sky with dazzling 5-colored clouds.
Kind Kongjui, do not cry. Do not worry about the loom either.
When the fairy spread her winged celestial robes, the loom began to move, and all the cloth was woven in an instant.
Sparrows, fairy, thank you so much.
Kongjui, you did not resent others. Now it is time to wear clothes that befit your nobility.
As the fairy waved her robes, Kongjui's soil-stained cotton clothes transformed into dazzling silk jacket and a skirt, and the fairy gave her flower shoes adorned with mysterious jewels.
Is it really okay for me to wear this?
Of course. Now wipe your tears and go to the banquet with your head held high. Today will be the beautiful beginning of your life.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Rushing toward the banquet, Kongjui had to cross a stream. But just then...
Make way! The magistrate is approaching! Make way!
Oh my! The magistrate!
Kongjui was so startled that she fled in a hurry, dropping one of her flower shoes into the stream.
My flower shoe!
The magistrate, riding his horse, noticed something floating down the stream.
Halt! That is, I feel an auspicious aura from this flower shoe. The owner of this shoe must be a woman of equally beautiful heart. Guards, find the owner of this flower shoe at once.
The search for the shoe's owner began at the banquet.
By order of the magistrate, we are looking for the owner of this flower shoe.
Patchwi steps forward.
Move over, that is definitely my shoe.
Patchwi struggled to cram her toes into the shoe.
Ugh, it's just because my feet are swollen. If I just push a little more, it's my shoe.
Step back. How could this noble shoe fit a foot swollen with greed?
The magistrate saw Kongjui standing in the corner and approached her. The moment the magistrate saw Kongjui, his breath was taken away.
Ask that young lady to try it on.
When Kongjui gently placed her foot inside, the shoe fit perfectly. She then took out the other matching shoe from her bosom.
This is my shoe.
It's a match.
You were truly the owner of this flower shoe. I have finally met the destiny I would have traveled 10,000 miles to find. Your clear eyes and noble elegance cannot be hidden by any silk in the world.
Magistrate, that child is...
Silence. My lady, would you marry me and spend your life with me?
Kongjui nodded with tears in her eyes.
No.
Kongjui married the magistrate and became a noble lady, living happily. With her kind nature and wisdom, she looked after the difficulties of the lower class and helped the magistrate with his cases.
My husband, you must look at the inner self rather than a person's appearance.
Kongjui received praise from many. However, Patchwi, consumed by jealousy, came to visit.
Sister, please forgive me, sister. I heard beautiful flowers bloomed in the lake. Let's go see them together.
All right, Patchwi. Let's forget the past and get along well now.
Kongjui and Patchwi arrived at the pond. The moment Kongjui approached the water and bent her waist, Patchwi pushed Kongjui into the pond with all her might.
Sister, that spot is all mine now. Goodbye.
Patchwi put on Kongjui's clothes and returned to the government office pretending to be Kongjui.
Husband, I have returned.
Wife, why has your face changed so? Your skin is rough, and your voice...
I got too much sun, that is why. It will get better soon.
However, the magistrate felt uneasy in a corner of his heart. That night, he had a strange dream. In the dream, Kongjui appeared and spoke.
My husband, I am here, in the cold water.
The spirits of Kongjui who died unjustly bloomed as a red lotus in the middle of the pond.
This flower, how is it so beautiful? It looks just like my wife.
When the magistrate went to see the flower every day, Patchwi snapped the lotus flower and threw it into the fireplace. The lotus burned to ash. From the discarded ash rolled out a brilliant 5-colored bead. A neighbor grandmother discovered the bead.
Oh my, what is this? Such a beautiful bead.
That night, a voice came from the bead.
Grandmother, please help me. I am Kongjui who died unjustly. Please invite the magistrate to your birthday feast, and please set the table with mismatched chopsticks of different lengths.
I understand. I will do so.
The grandmother invited the magistrate to her birthday feast.
My lord, it is a humble home, but I wish to celebrate my birthday with you.
The chopsticks on the table were strange. They were mismatched.
These chopsticks do not match. One is long and one is short. How am I supposed to pick up food?
Just then, Kongjui's voice flowed from the bead.
My husband, you know the chopsticks are mismatched, yet how do you not know that your wife has been switched? I was deceived by Patchwi and died in the pond.
This voice is... Wife! Is it you, wife?
My body lies asleep in the pond. Please find me and avenge my unjust death."
At dawn the next day, the magistrate took his officers to the pond.
"Guards, drain all the water from that pond immediately."
A faint light leaked from a crack in the rocks at the edge of the pond. When the servants moved the rock, Kongjui was lying there as if asleep.
"My wife!"
Warm sunlight shone down from the sky, and Kongjui came back to life.
"Husband, I am alive again."
"Wife, you are truly alive. I am sorry I did not recognize you."
The magistrate made Pachui and Lady Bei kneel in the courtyard of the office.
"You killed the lady of this house and stole her place. For defying the laws of nature and taking a human life, you deserve death."
Please forgive me. I was wrong.
"This is a grave crime, so by the law of the land I will confiscate your property and judge you. Guards, execute those heinous criminals."
Pachui and her mother, who committed evil deeds, eventually met a miserable end. Afterward, Kongjui's father came to find Kongjui and begged for forgiveness. He turned over a new leaf and became a new man. After everything was resolved, Kongjui visited her mother's grave with a grand procession.
"Mother, Kongjui is here. Thanks to your protection, I have become a noble woman."
Kongjui, who overcame hardship with sincerity and devotion, as the saying goes, sincerity moves the heavens, the sky never forsook the one with a good heart. If you do not lose hope in difficulties, do not resent others, and keep a beautiful heart, a good day will surely come.
If you enjoyed the story, please like and subscribe. I will return with another interesting Korean folktale.